there and learn something new with each session. That's just the way we've always ran our camps. When the lights are on, under all the pressure, that I'm gonna be able to handle it. I haven't had a, long fight yet, but I'm prepared for an 8-round war.
On the bell.
My whole life is based around disrupting the status quo, doing it differently. People say impossible, I say let's find out.
The transformation from YouTube to boxing sure seemed impossible. But for a relative novice to continue ascending, Jake needs the cocoon of a highly functioning team. Enter veteran boxer BJ Flores.
Good shape. Step under there. Jake does believe this is where he's supposed to be, doing what he's supposed to be doing, boxing, training and working his ass off. In his mind, there's nothing I or you could tell him differently. This is what he's supposed to be doing. We got a very experienced team. Jake's surrounded himself with a lot of guys who can really help him get to where he wants to go. Jacob Chavez was my trainer for 12 years. Jay Leon Love, chief second in our corner. Excellent pro, fought, some of the best guys in the world.
When it's under them lights, you can be fully ready.
This team demands excellence and perfection. And I think that's why I've been able to grow so fast in this sport.
Watching Paul topple other non-boxers raised questions about his credentials. But his answer came in the form of a stunning knockout over Ben Askren, a former MMA and wrestling champion, helping Paul win over some of his critics.
I think with every fight, my confidence grows and grows and grows, but I'm gonna be honest, I've only had a couple fights, so for a couple minutes. It's pretty crazy the level that this has gotten.
Good, Jake. Very, very good today. Sharp. This is only the beginning. This is not the pinnacle of what we're trying to get after. We're not saying the guys Jake beat are great fighters. They're not. They're whatever. They just got us to the stage where we're at now.
What you gonna do to him, baby?
Jake Paul will knock out, defeat, and embarrass Tyson Woodley August 29th. Live on show.
Let's go. Let's go. Say it again. Say it again.
I will knock out, defeat, and embarrass Tyson Woodley August 29th.
Let's go. Let's go, champ. Let's go.
I heard him say
Let's
it
go.
before.
Let's go.
For me, I've manifested pretty much everything I've had, set goals, envisioned it, and played it thousands of times over and over in my head. Mentally, if you can connect your brain waves to envisioning the fight, seeing the victory, seeing the exact knockout, knowing exactly how you're going to perform, and you do that every single day, then your brain is already ready for it on fight night. And you already know what's going to happen, and reality just has to catch up. So, look, Logan Paul, I see you get your miles in.
Every day I look back at what we've been able to accomplish, and I lead with gratitude, being two kids from Ohio who didn't have this, didn't have the world essentially in the palm of our hands and able to do what we want with it. It's a very blessed life. I think he's going to knock out Tyron Woodley in round one. Like round one fight, Jake Paul to the moon.
Yeah. I think so too. I was young, wild, reckless, famous kid with money. It was going to be a dead end for me. And boxing was the thing that pulled me out, gave me purpose, gave me routine, and made me become the best version of myself. It sounds like the cliche boxing movie, but it's like...
And now with a boxing match only a few weeks away, he's training under Gerald Tucker to make sure that nothing gets lost in translation.
Coming into it, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a challenge. I love challenges. Bringing an MMA fighter over into boxing.
Roll.
He's a sponge, he's a student to all combat sports. He probably got more passion for boxing than many fighters have. That's the biggest thing I see in him that's gonna take him to the top. Starting with this fight right here. He's training like he's gonna fight 12 rounds. He's gonna be in 12-round shape. Jake's gonna have to bring it, really bring it, to even last a few rounds. Good defense.
GT is a genius, I'm gonna be real. Everything he says has a reason. I'm gonna execute everything he told me, so when I get done, I'm empty. I did everything.
Roll. Pull. Smith.
I wanna show Ferguson, St. Louis, and really, this is global now. So I wanna show people around the world that you can really get it in and you can do multiple things. You can be great at all.
Cock it back. Good work.
Don't show Jake too much, we don't wanna scare him off. We don't wanna scare him off.
I'm naturally talented, gifted, naturally athletic, naturally powerful, naturally fast. Growing up, I played pretty much every sport. Football, baseball, basketball, lacrosse, track, cross country. I was doing it all. That's something people tend to forget is like how athletic I am, and I'm also just a really hard worker, and I show up every single day, do every single thing right. That's what has made me sharp.
The walls of the gym where Paul trains in Puerto Rico tell the story of a place that knows how to box. To consider Paul more of a contrast is to ignore the similarities, the work, and the skill that connect the men on that wall to each other, with history serving as spiritual inspiration.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
I know that this is going to be a war. The first dangerous, real person with knockout power who can box that I'm going up against. I mean, this is a 5-time UFC world champion.
Nice shot.
But Tyron's got more pressure on him because when he gets hit with that first 1-2 and he's seeing sideways, that's when he's going to have his own moment and just crumble.
This is where champions are made. Tyron's not doing this.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze.